What is up, wrestling fans? Welcome to another Fannounce Table edition of the Smark Moment Smack Talk podcast, an annual tradition here where we're going to be watching one of the Royal Rumble matches and providing our commentary and doing our usual shtick. If you don't know who we are, I'm Tony Mango, joined as always by Rob DeFelice.
Hey!
And Callum Wiggins.
Hello.
And of course, all of you. So chime in with all your thoughts in the comments section below or wherever it is that you're listening to us on. And we need to explain how this is going to work for not only newcomers, but also just a different switch up here because we've been using the WWE Network feed. And then, of course, we switched over to the Peacock feed and all that. And now everything is over on Netflix and or on YouTube. Yet they do not sync up all that super well. And it's also a little bit confusing to check out on Netflix because unless you have a Google Chrome extension that can tell you the time that's elapsed, it's a little hard to sync up. So it's the time remaining versus the time elapsed, that kind of thing. But essentially, if you are brand new to this, we can't provide you the actual footage because then WWE would be suing us for, copyright infringement. So instead, you have to sync up your feed with what we've got going on. That's why the time code is up on your screen. And if you are checking that out on YouTube right now, you can see right now that it says 54 minutes and 23 seconds. Now that is how much has elapsed on the Netflix link. The actual numbers when it comes to, if you don't see that on your screen and if you're not just like pausing at the exact same moment, you should have 1 hour, 54 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. And the footage should be Razor Ramon kind of looking like he's getting up and, oh man, that's Smart's kind of a look. The subtitles on your screen right now should be "Certainly hope you're enjoying the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen." It's Vince McMahon with his whole, well, everybody, welcome back to that kind of voice, not the gravelly voice. If you're on YouTube, though, there is a whole 3-minute difference and a 30-second or so intro that they did not remove either. So the YouTube feed has 34 seconds worth of, hey, the stream is going to start soon graphic. And then it starts off with Triple H's entrance. So we are actually going to be watching the preamble stuff of that on Netflix. And then I'll give you a second countdown because you got to make this hard of when Triple H is actually coming out. So I'll do my usual 3, 2, 1 play. And that'll be when we're on Netflix and at that 54:23 mark. And then again, I'll be like, and Triple H is coming out. You should start the YouTube thing right now, kind of a thing. It's the best that we can do right now. WWE should have made this easier, and it should have just started off with, the very beginning of the YouTube video. Then I could be like, just wait 34 seconds or something. But that's the other alternative. Wait 3 minutes, roughly, from when I say the start thing, and then you'll be on YouTube. So wanted to get that out of the way just to explain the 4 different marks of how we're going to do this. It's the best that we could do, but yeah, blame them, not me. And usual stuff here. We're going to go through. We're going to react to this 1996 Royal Rumble and all. And we want you to drop your comments below and react to our reactions and all that good stuff. Keep in mind, too, our Discord channel is a great way to chat it up and just have some fun. If you are on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe, ring your notification bell, get your email alerts set up for the live shows that we do, whether it's pay-per-view points or some other things here and there. If you want to help support us, the thanks button's a great way to do that. The join button will give you the same stuff as the Patreon, although slightly better because you get early access to content. You get the Darkcast that might end up being live or something. I think that it's better than Patreon, but if you like Patreon better, I'm not going to turn that down. Redbubble and TeePublic is also where you can pick up merchandise. And, of course, just passing the word around. It's a great way to keep the lights on. And, the more support that you give us in one way or another, the better that is. So I've got my screen all set up. I'm going to have to be clicking 3 things at exactly the same time, which is very difficult to do. And like I said, certainly hope you're enjoying the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Razor Ramon on the screen, 54 minutes and 23 seconds over on YouTube or on Netflix. And then I'll tell you when it's over on YouTube. I'm ready to go. How about you two?
Yep.
Yep, all good.
Now, if you're not ready, pause this, come back when you are. You have the ability to do that. And we are going to get started here then in 3, 2, 1, play.
So on Netflix, we just saw a weird cut from what was probably a commercial that's no longer applicable to. We're now seeing a video where Shawn Michaels' doctor is talking about his concussion from
Dr. Jeff Unger
being beat up by 9 thugs in Syracuse, otherwise known as one upset Marine when Michaels hit on his woman.
Owen Hart. You're looking at the next Royal Rumble. Owen, I love Owen, but man, a lot of these promos were not good from Owen back in the day.
This is easily the best Owen, though. Best era Owen Hart right here.
Now we got Jake on the screen. The time code, by the way, for anybody that's curious, it's slightly off because OBS gave me like a hiccup for like a 2-second thing or something. So, why do you think it's called the Royal Rumble, huh? Because it's going to be won by royalty. Me, the king, Jerry Lawler. Ha 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 ha. So, and Barry Horowitz.
Yeah. Let's go, baby. Barry Horowitz, baby. That's all. 1996, baby. Let's go.
I'm confident and I'm happy. Pats himself in the back, and here's Vader. This was Vader's debut in the company, right?
Here's a super wet Vader
with his gear backwards.
His gear's backwards.
It's time. It's Vader. See, he knows. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say he knows to just hit the thing and not headbutt it like Goldberg, but then he starts headbutting it. Sean's got all his mirrors on.
Importantly, Shawn Michaels has finally figured out his hair. He's no longer just rocking full mullet. It's
this is a much better look for him.
Traditional 90s. Wow, those eyebrows, though. Reaching unibrow territory. I've never noticed that until right now.
That's so funny that they give him World Wrestling Entertainment Champion in the subtitles when he says Federation.
Did they?
Yeah, that's weird. So now Vince and Mr. Perfect are talking because Perfect was on commentary for this and all. We're almost at the point that the Triple H comes out. I'll remember this, everybody. They're explaining the whole setup that they had done before, where it was the free-for-all match, had Hunter Hearst, Helmsley, and Duke the Dumpster Drosy, depending on who's going to be number 1, who's going to be number 30, which was an interesting enough concept, but I think that spoils the fun of number 30.
At the time, there was no fun of number 30.
Yeah.
As we'll get into when we talk about the entrance in this match.
Perfect picks Vader, which makes sense.
All
right, so your Triple H entrance should be starting now.
Now Callum is watching Triple H walk down to the ring with us. Now
Callum is synced up with us.
Yeah.
So you got earlier today footage.
Yeah, the free-for-all, yeah.
I love that name, free-for-all.
Dude, is this guy never off my screen?
What, Duke the Dumpster? No, just
He's the Iron Man in this Rumble, so get used to it, kid.
Oh yeah, because I'm not used enough. Well, to be fair, I don't watch it anymore, but like I've never been used enough of seeing Triple H's giant nose on my screen.
So this is already past the point that I had seen as a kid. I told the story before, but for context of this, I only had one copy of the 1996 Royal Rumble VHS tape in one of the places around me that had like movie rentals and stuff. And it wasn't even Blockbuster. Blockbuster didn't have the 96 Royal Rumble. It was this place called RX. It was just like a grocery store kind of thing that was like, kind of like a Wegmans, a Walgreens or CVS or whatever. And some motherfucker had taped over the Royal Rumble part. So I only got halfway through Triple H's entrance. And that's all I had seen up until like 2006 or something. It took me forever to be the point that I had to watch it on Daily Motion. Somebody finally uploaded it to that. And for years and years, this was like a forbidden gem for me because it was just like, oh my God, I never get to see this 96 Rumble. And it's not the best Royal Rumble, but there's some fun elements to it. It's not the worst.
Nothing in the years like 90, like 3 to 97 is the best thing in WWE. It's like
Predominantly not.
It's definitively the worst period in WWE's history.
There's one exception to that rule, and that's Shawn Michaels, because that is objectively when he's doing his best work.
Yeah,
and like this is my era, so like I set my basement at a different stage about being like, Iron Man match. One of my more favorite matches of all time for the longest time until you start getting better quality matches on like NXT even and stuff. But the Hogman, like I've said before, if you go back in time to different eras and you ask me like who are my favorite wrestlers and stuff before I know like a Kevin Owens exists or whatever, like I'm sure back in 96, Little Tony would have been like, oh, Henry Godwinn's up there in the top 20 or something,
The funniest
Godwinn. That's not Phineas. It's Henry. Oh, it's Henry. Okay.
It's Henry.
There's no Phineas yet.
Oh, there's no Phineas yet.
He comes like a month later.
Oh, okay.
I believe we're getting Bob Backlund next. There's a few entrants here that I know the layout of.
Oh, there you go, Bob Backlund.
Actually, this is also like historically significant in the sense this is the first Royal Rumble where they play in their entrance themes to the ring.
That's right.
Yeah, except number 1 and number 2.
And then they mess it all up again next year for a little bit.
Yeah, because the audio is out of sync.
Yeah, the clock's not working and all. 97's a mess. A lot of fun, but
how old is Backlund at this point?
Younger than Finn Balor right now.
He's probably younger than I am right now.
I believe he's 40 in 93, so he's 43 here.
God, he is treated like an old man.
He's 43 or 44 here, and yes, he's absolutely treated like an old man.
Yeah, it's like he's gonna break a hip.
Like, it's so crazy how things just like evolve and change. But then again, like I guess Hogan still was considered a main event guy at this point in like WCW, and he was probably pushing that level.
And I always love seeing the people in the crowd. There's a guy that looks like, the typical look around this time. He's got the baseball cap on and the mustache. Lots of people with mustaches.
There's a sign in the crowd that says "Bang Bang" with some cacti on it. So,
Cactus Jack fan.
I mean, Foley was coming in at this point. Did they think he'd be a surprise entrant in the Rumble?
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean,
maybe there was like some dirt sheet magazine that was like, watch out for this Cactus Jack guy or something.
Well, ECW was popular with like the niche audience at this point in time. They were the people that would be going to more likely to go to the big shows. So
even that's crazy. Like Mankind's not here yet, but he would be a top player for the entire year once he debuts.
Yeah. 8, 7. There he goes immediately. Let's look to see who's coming out instead of paying attention to the ring.
Yeah, I love that. I love that rampway, by the way. That
with like the Titantron.
Love that Titantron. Love the lights. It's just a nice subtle setup. I really enjoy it.
Lawler's so fucking good with these little stupid mannerisms.
This feels quite imbalanced right now in terms of heels and faces.
Yeah,
there's a reason for that. We'll get to it.
I mean, to be fair, Godwinn's a pretty big guy.
That man wants Vince McMahon to be the president of the United States.
Ugh. He's prophetic, isn't he? And Lawler looking for people on the outside. What the fuck for?
He's so paranoid here.
That's not what he's looking for. He's looking for the.
He's looking for the
Oh, the slot bucket, yeah.
Wonder what was in there that night, because it was usually like corn chowder soup and
clam chowder, salad dressing.
Yeah, Thousand Island dressing and whatever. If you're gonna throw it on Sunny, apparently jizz.
I believe that.
Snot, The slop. Fun enough gimmick though. I mean, like you used to use the bucket to hit people. You could throw shit on them, and people were really like, "Ah, okay,
Watch Triple H here. Nope.
Meanwhile, the whole front row gets slopped.
He had just gotten out of the Pigpen match the month before, and I think he was basically, I'm not taking this shit again.
Literally.
Oh,
he just. He's like, you don't want to get slopped, huh? Well.
Yeah.
Now, I'm assuming a good enough babyface comes in here, and it's probably some. I mean, Razor Ramon's not in the match. 1, 2, 3 Kids probably not. I was just gonna say it's probably some fucking Bob Holly or something.
Start your engines, baby.
Yeah. Good old STP.
Bob Holly with hair just looks weird. Like for someone that just grew up more in the like early
hardcore Holly era.
Like, yeah, the hardcore Holly era is just like him with brown long hair rather than.
And he's got a lot
either
of it
bald
too.
or bleach blonde stuff. It's like, yeah, it just is weird.
He's got a lot of it too. It's just that the top is gone, and
well, yeah, he's obviously a guy that just isn't willing to admit that he's going bald.
Now this it hasn't taken into effect yet, but keep in mind, everybody, the Bob Holly Royal Rumble rule. If he is in the Royal Rumble and Shawn Michaels is in there, he will absolutely work with Shawn Michaels at some point. So keep that in mind.
Why is Hunter like launching himself at Henry Godwinn?
I'm gonna prove myself. This era of
just hitting up the crotch again there.
This like outfit that Hunter used to wear, I always thought was really strange with like the inner pads.
It's like a riding
yeah
gear, isn't it? Like horse riding or some shit.
I mean, it was good for making him stand out. Nobody had anything that was like that. And I always think that Hunter Hearst Helmsley, this era or whatever, is so much like leaner that he almost feels like a different person than what Triple H becomes.
That's what he did. Like after his his push towards the main event, he went. He started taking stuff to enhance his size, especially after his quadricep injury. He got huge.
He comes back looking like a completely different animal. But yeah, he's a different performer entirely here. He's still doing like spinning heel kicks and shit here. Like,
yeah,
I mean, dude, I always like my mind always goes back to the Mankind first title win. And him being obviously leading DX and helping Mankind win the title, he just looks like you wouldn't believe if you hadn't watched old stuff that is Triple H. He just looks like more like Jeff Hardy than he looks like Triple H.
That's true. Sir Mo and Mabel,
King Mabel, baby.
Soon to be King Mabel. Yeah. Oh, actually, had been.
Yeah, he had already been.
He's already. He's on his way
the
out
current
the
King of the Ring. Yeah.
I think this might be his last.
Dude, that must be a really big door.
Mo passed a couple of months ago, right? Or was that Oscar?
Yeah, no, Mo passed.
It was Mo.
Yeah, Mo.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's Mabel's gone.
He's still hanging on though.
After a little bit, and comes back eventually with the whole Viscera concept and all. But there's a lot of big dudes in this Royal Rumble, surprisingly.
There's a lot of big dudes in this Rumble.
Whereas Monsoon would say, a lot of beef in the ring.
Look at all the beef.
Right in the bread basket. I always like that line.
I love that. I love old battle royals. They're very worker, very like, oh, we're working so hard, and it's just pretending to grapple with each other. But
yeah.
It's not a spot thing, yeah. It's not a spot fest like modern ones, but like they all have their benefits and drawbacks.
The downside to a match like this, once you've been seeing the more modern Royal Rumbles, is like it does feel like nothing happens for a good time. And it's partially because the names aren't as big. Like, these days Royal Rumbles are like, well, we got to do something for Roman. We got to do something for Cody. We got to do something for Gunther, et cetera, et cetera. And,
every wrestler has their spot when they come in and they do a lot of cool stuff to start
their finisher spam and all. Yeah. And here's Jake the Snake, who like, this was his return for the company. So like he gets a spot, but the benefit to it is that it like back at this era, you didn't have that kind of, okay, well, we know that nobody is going to win except for XYZ quite the same. So somebody like a Jake coming in here, it was like, oh shit, Jake the Snake could win. Yeah.
Triple H is full Dolph Ziggler in this match.
Oh yeah. That's a good comparison.
Did you see how fast Mabel got out of?
And of course, Lawler's the one that has to have the snake on him.
Look at that! Look at the size of this fucking thing.
It's huge.
It matches Lawler's gear, for God's sake.
That's true.
To be fair, it's probably the first time that he had something like, it's kind of like a reversal for him, because this time there was something rolling on top of him rather than the other way around.
So yeah, and then there goes the snake. All right, you got your split second thing.
For whatever poor teenager that he was bringing home that night.
So the takeaways for me there, honestly, Mabel moving like a cruiserweight for 5 seconds to get the fuck out of the ring. And Triple H, he's full Ziggler. Like, he's flying at people and bumping all around. I think that's hilarious. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
And Mabel's got the arm spot going on.
Yeah.
The Andre.
When's the last time we saw that happen?
There was a guy that used to do it all the time. Obviously, Andre used to do it all the time. That was one of his like go-to spots. But there was also someone like more recently, I think, that used to do that all the time. But I can't remember who.
The last time I remember something like that happening, it was by accident. It was Priest and McIntyre.
It's quite a difficult spot to pull off. I remember, like, obviously when you have Vader in it, Foley always used to do the whole hanging his neck in the ropes, where that's where he lost his ear. So
wait, who's this? Dory? Ugh. It's like, pick up the pace a little bit there, Dory. You know?
He's like 60 here.
Yeah,
don't put him in the Rumble then.
I mean, he's still alive now.
He's still alive, and I think he wrestled the death match like 3 years ago.
I think even sooner than that, because I think he wrestled after Terry died.
Yeah, after Terry died.
So
middle-aged and crazy, that line.
And they didn't get Terry, but they're going to commentate like it's Terry. But here's Dory Funk Jr. and Bob Backlund in a Rumble in 96. I love it.
in like matching blue trunks.
Right, yeah. It really feels like
it's like one of them forgot their gear and
his
so they just
shit.
took their spare. Yeah, they took their spare instead, yeah.
They look almost like mirrors of one another. Look at the hair, look at the trunk.
But if you look at the left side of the screen and now the middle, because now two of them just moved to the middle. But like, I miss that people used to have standout gear. Like Jake, Mabel, Godwinn, Hunter, and Holly, they all stand out. And I don't like even this current era where it's like, especially the women's division. Oh my God. There was a time frame where everybody had the same outfit as Dakota Kai, Tegan Knox, Liv Morgan. It was just one set of gear and it was all the same colors. And it's like, all right, everybody comes out with generic music. Everybody kind of looks the same. And then everybody, I love Lawler's shtick here.
I think today's ones, they do mix it up enough with their... Oh, God, Mabel just landed on his leg there. Could have torn his own quadricep. Could have tried quadricep early there.
He might have, actually.
7, 6, 5,
body slam.
4, 3, 2, 1. I would assume a babyface. Oh, no.
Jesus.
Yokozuna. Or he's not a babyface yet.
Correct. Well, he's not, yeah. And he's very big at this point. He's not as big as he will get, but he's...
Oh, by the way, he's full Samoan.
Yeah, he looks like incredibly Samoan, at this point, yeah.
Confused me so much as a kid, having him look at the camera and go,
my God, look at that angle that he's putting his leg in that. That's
what I'm saying. He's Ziggler himself all over this fucking thing.
Or putting the chicken wing on Dory Funk. Oh, is this where elimination started? Because like he's trying to find a place to throw him over.
Yeah, there goes Backlund.
Yeah, first guy eliminated.
That's such a crap elimination as well. Just like this is like you're so slow.
Yeah, so
Yokozuna wasn't even trying to throw him over. It didn't look like he was just there.
And look at how you got Mabel and Yoko going up against each other, and they didn't milk it for anything at all. They just started to go after each other instead of having like what they would do now, where it's like the two people would stand in the way across from each other. Like
Henry Godwinn, please, God.
And out of all the people to get crushed in here, it's the third biggest man. Not like
And he
Hunter.
looks like a baby compared to these two.
Yeah. And he's big. Canterbury's a fucking huge
Not a lot of
dude.
people are.
Yeah.
There's no Sunday to deal with that.
So it's just like goes to show you how fucking big Mabel and Yoko were.
The fact that they're not snapping the ropes
Yeah.
is impressive.
Look at that Hurricanrana from Bob Holly in the middle of a fucking
Holly.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
But like you said, I love that there's no like, it's just a match.
Oh, doing a
It's
big
not
splash
like-
onto his back there. as
Ugh.
well.
Look at how slowly Yoko's milking this shit with Holly. Triple H,
Nice,
what are you
just
doing?
playing a little grab ass.
Yeah, dude, that's what we can do at this point.
I love
Oh,
that.
there's one dude kid. Oh yeah, heel. He had cost Razor earlier in the night.
He sure did, and hey, look who's after him.
Still think it's so weird that Razor never went into a Royal Rumble. This is the closest we get to Razor in a Royal Rumble.
Oh shit!
He's making the most of it, at least.
Yeah.
The referees are diving and tripping over themselves. I love this.
There's Briscoe.
I saw Briscoe. There's Tony Gurria. There's Dave Hebner.
Dave Hebner, yeah.
Tim White.
Rene Goulet.
And then you pair up 1, 2, 3 with Mabel, you know.
Oh shit!
Small.
Yeah.
Razor's
Like,
just
the
back
cameras there,
again.
just staring at Kid rather than.
And fucking
the guy
Mabel just
running
goes after Razor. Like, why?
It makes sense. Do something. Like they're just staring.
I'd be
Well,
like,
look
eliminate that guy for me. Go for it. Yeah.
Look at young Jimmy Corderas before he discovered X.
Still balding, Jimmy Corderas, fortunately.
Crouch on for
The one guy
the one
gotten
that's on the ring, yeah.
I like how 1, 2, 3 kids like I want to work with Dory Funk Jr.
Man, I bring it up all the time. If there would have been 2 champions and all, Razor would have been that. He would have been that guy.
Absolutely, and if it had been like 10 years later, so would X-Pac. So
Yeah.
would Kid, like
Yeah. And like by this point, you've forgotten that Lawler is under the ring. Who the fuck is this? Omori. And of course, it's da 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 da. They didn't even fucking try.
it's
Fine,
the
Oriental music number 9.
Well, it's the one theme they had for the Orient Express tag team. They would just use it. Like I think that was Aja Kong's theme song. I think they just used it anytime. Anyone other than Hakushi, because like Hakushi had like his
It's a
own
more dramatic theme. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Hunter doing the flare flop.
Yeah.
I almost called him Ziggler because what are you doing here?
Like,
Yeah.
Takao Omori still wrestling, by the way.
Really?
I mean, he looks young enough here that that's possible.
It is kind of like,
wrestling for,
this is a
All
morbid
Japan
thought,
at the
but it is kind of crazy to look at this, like these Royal Rumbles and stuff. And like in the ring right now, what, 2 of, no, 1 of them have passed.
2?
No, Mabel and Yokozuna.
Oh, wait,
Mabel
yeah,
and
Mabel and Yoko. Yeah, I forgot about Yoko on the side there. But, you know, there's been plenty of other Royal Rumbles where we've seen like 2005s or 6 or something, and it's like, goddamn, like half of them are gone. And it's 96 and some of them are still around.
He's gone as well, so.
Yeah.
Scott Hall as well, and we'll get a few more, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's some other people.
Well, Mo's on the
popping up.
outside, and he's gone, so.
How'd you like this gear for Jake?
So if somebody says Jake the Snake Roberts, to me, there's only 2 things that I picture. One of them is this, and the other one is the just the tights with like the black tights with him having a snake around him, because that's the action figure that I had as a kid. But overall, like, it's very 90s, and it looks like it's a pattern that would probably be in some tacky casino. But like
Savio
Savio
Vega.
was a big star around this time frame. He's like
Oh, yeah,
like,
this,
what-
yeah, I remember saying that happened in this Rumble, but we'll get to it later on.
one of the more major names here.
I was always surprised back then that Savio wasn't Intercontinental Champion. Because he felt like he was a guy that they would have put that IC title on.
I mean, he's the one guy who wrestles. He wrestles 4 matches in the King of the Ring the year before this. Yeah. Wow.
But
wow. Mabel's gone.
Just thrown over by.
Just casually. No importance to it.
So Yoko's the only person that's eliminated people so far.
That's true. Yoko's trying to catch his breath a little bit.
Oh,
there goes Omori. He got out.
What a maneuver. There you go. Take a drink. What a maneuver.
Listen, I'm not saying that he's going to win or anything like that, but like, if you're bringing this guy over from Japan or whatever, like, surely you do something, like, give him more than 2 minutes in the match.
Damn it! Now I have Omori's theme in my head. I'm gonna be walking around today, just being like.
So you should probably clear it out by something slightly less problematic. Maybe play Kung Fu Fighting or something.
And like Dory just sticks out like a sore thumb, and
I always liked Xbox. Well, when he was Xbox too, I love that gear. Like more people should wear that style of a gear.
Dude, Dory Funky's doing more than most people in this entire. Has done more than most people in terms of actual moves in this entire match. He's throwing people around with like butterfly suplexes and body slams and all this other stuff.
And then
most time, like, just standing in the middle.
He's just letting X-Pac try to eliminate him. He's not even fighting back.
Well, to be fair, it's better than like Yokozuna, who's just like occasionally eliminating people just standing there.
And now bodies are about to get tossed.
So I never really watched Vader's stuff in WCW. Did he used to do the little like shuffle?
Yes.
Yeah.
I always liked that little Vader shuffle.
I love that his gear is backwards tonight and in the promos leading up to the match. And then I think the next night he figures out, oh wait, Vader time is supposed to be in the front.
Like him coming out of like Nick Bockwinkel and all that stuff as well. He was just like, he had a different aura in WCW and NWA and in Japan definitely than he had in WWE.
Yeah, it just didn't work in WWE the way that it could have.
It's always that thing that like people talk about. Like Vince always talks about how he wants to like position his big men. And like the worst thing that Vince was ever at in terms of, well, I say from a wrestling creative capacity,
from a promoter standpoint,
everyone thinks that he was great at is that he was terrible at booking big men. Terrible at booking big men.
Oh my god! Oh,
Dory, jeez.
Oh.
Dory's like, if I got to go out, I'm going to go out in a better way than fucking Backlund.
Yeah, I mean, he did a good job.
Vader doing the smart thing of bringing somebody back into the ring.
Yeah, because he's gonna throw him over in a more dramatic fashion.
Like in any other scenario where you're like debuting this guy or you're trying to make this guy a big deal. I know he did the thing with Gorilla Monsoon when he came in the lead up to this, but like if you're trying to make him like this,
that's the night after.
That happens.
Oh, that's not after. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you're trying to make him into this like dominating monster, he should have eliminated like 2-3 people by this point already.
Yeah.
Look, yeah.
He should have been given the Diesel spot.
Yeah,
look at him doing the babyface fire. There's such an art of like doing the most and doing nothing at the same time that all these dudes have mastered.
And Flair was great at that. Flair was always great at like doing, because obviously like his matches had a template, but he was always the best at like trying to like doing very little or having little done to him and making it look like it's the biggest thing in the world.
It's Doug.
Good old Doug Gilbert. Fucking
Doug Gilbert. USWA.
They're like, yeah, we had somebody else lined up, and we just called somebody. Can you send us anyone?
I mean, they were doing this shit at this point, weren't they? With the like the Smoky Mountain Championships and all that other stuff as well.
Was this the year that Sabu was supposed to be in, or was that '97?
Don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember. Oh,
like
DDT.
Big DDT spot on Savio.
There we go. People are kind of coming up for this, and then they stop.
Was he gonna do another DDT? Oh.
Jeez.
What a bad elimination.
Yeah. Oh, let me just fall out the ring.
Oh no, you lightly
Hun-
tapped me on my shoulder. I guess I'm gonna fly back 7 feet, then flip upward and jump.
the weird, the weird thing about Vader, and I think it's emblematic of like his whole run here. He seems nervously trying to do some choreographed shit, as opposed to just like beating people up. Like he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I know he's kind of injured here, but you could at least swing wildly. Why are people cheering? Who got into a fight in the crowd? Because
Drake trying to steal someone's drink on the way out.
no, he was sober here for 2 minutes.
Sure.
Vodka and soda doesn't count or something, right? One of those things.
Hey, we don't get sober Jake, we don't get Austin 316.
Well, that's say you can say that I can say that I'm not on meth right now, but you.
That's true. I wouldn't know.
Leave a comment. Is Callum or is Callum not?
Oh my god! It's the
Squat
Samoan
team.
squat team.
What a waste. So at least that's one of the things that we definitely don't have to worry about with Royal Rumbles anymore. They've got so fucking many people on the roster that people that are big names don't get in the Royal Rumble because there's only 30 spots.
I don't want to say that this is like offensively. He looks like the opposite of a pop figure. Like the giant body and the tiny head on top of it.
Do you ever have like action figures where like the heads could be swapped?
Mm. Yeah, and they just got the wrong size head on on somebody else's body.
Fuck, I have that in my head still. Like, get rid of this fucking Doug Gilbert.
Yeah,
he's not winning.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh god, that's so unimpressive.
Go.
Like it's supposed to look cool. He's lifting up his head, but you had to drop him halfway through.
I do know that his arm is a little fucked up here, but like, what are we doing? Like, dude's swing on somebody.
He's just bonk him in the head. Bonk him.
See, that one's fine.
That was good.
That's a good elimination. Yeah.
Fucking swung on him like. Oh Jesus!
Kid just doing a Yakuza kick to. Well, I presume I don't know whether are they hanging out at this point. The click.
Oh,
the click car, but is Kid part of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So Hunter was the last one to join. So Hunter was the last one there, and they immediately took him because they were like, "Hey, you're like one of only 2 people here that can work, so we're gonna put you in our
you're the
car,
responsible driver,
and you don't drink. You don't drink, so guess what? You're driving." Like,
yeah, I think that X-Pac gets in there somewhere around 93.
Oh my god, another one.
They should do the Doink the Clown mirror spot. Are
these 2 twins?
If they're not, then it's a weird factory they came out of.
Why's one of them got such thinner gear than the other one? Like, I can understand, like, they look pretty much identical otherwise, but one of them's just decided, yep, nipples not staying in, like the other guy.
Because he's got the best nipples, right?
Yeah.
And, like, what a weird spot to have in this Royal Rumble. Like, the squat team, whoever the fuck these guys are, like, we don't get Vader, much with them. And they're, like, with Vader?
That's quite interesting. It is quite an interesting way of doing it, almost. Like, you could do things like one guy gets eliminated and you don't know if that's the guy who's supposed to be eliminated or not. But,
also, the way that just happened, they like that in this Royal Rumble, is somebody is on one side and somebody's on another side and they just push the other person over the edge. That happens, like, I think 2 more times in this. It definitely at least happens 1 more time.
Hunter Hearst Ziggler also just hanging off there again now as well.
Hunter Hearst Ziggler.
Again, he's just fucking full Ziggler. Oh, Yoko is winded. Oh no.
Oh, he's so winded in this.
He was winded when he walked to the ring, let alone like now.
He's so fucking out of shape in this one.
It only gets worse from here as well.
Fuck
it, we watch Heroes of Wrestling. We know how bad it gets.
Yeah.
And this is his only other Rumble appearance outside of the one in '93 where he wins.
Well, yeah, he's otherwise champion.
Yeah.
Or he's
94 is champion.
he's
95 he's
tag champion, right? Isn't he by that point? Or is he?
Is this Michaels?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's Hart.
No.
Oh, I thought it sounded like it was Michael's music.
And I know the drum kicking in did feel like it was Michaels for a second.
Also, why have they started like halfway through to now do the split screen?
Because they were like, oh, well, nobody gives a shit about the squats or whatever. Let's make sure we go on
surely
screen.
there's some people, like for Vader or something, like
Yeah.
to do the split screen. Like, surely you should do it for some of the big guys going in, like Jake Roberts as well, coming in.
And this is, if somebody says picture Owen, this is what I picture. This gear specifically.
Yeah, this is what I picture as well.
But I usually picture that he's carrying 2 slammies at the time.
I don't think anyone like his other ones just like they're just like weird gears, like a guy that's either doing a completely different gimmick with the blue blazer stuff, or a guy
Caution tape and all.
Well, yeah, just doesn't feel like he knows what he is.
Yeah.
Like the rocket stuff and all that.
Right, because it felt like they were so. Because after 97, they try so hard to be like, don't wear Brett's gear. Don't wear gear reminiscent of Brett.
Jesus Christ, how's that ring rope staying where it is?
I like the Black Heart nickname, but King of Hearts can't really beat that. Oh, and at some point, going to kick somebody's leg from under their leg.
Bro, Vader and Yoko are like awkwardly staring at each other, waiting for their moment, but they can't like get it together.
They're like, wait, do we do it yet? Do we do it yet? No, not yet. We got 3 more people out or whatever.
Like, dude, they're like dying out there.
And then fucking
Savio
gets
Vega as well. He just
like
Oh, there he is. Oh, now they started doing stuff to each other. Now they're fighting.
Because they know that Michael.
That's the cue.
See, that's what I mean. Like Vader was trying so hard to do like choreographed shit instead of just doing whatever. Look, there goes Savio.
Like, why eliminate? Like the eliminations are like, just do something at some point.
Make it as completely nondescript so no one even knows that you've just been eliminated.
Right. Wait until there's as much distraction to eliminate somebody instead of having a moment. And like now we get the big guy saying, "Yeah, removes the mask."
Taking the mask off, even go.
Oh my god! Oh, straight right hand to the face. No, please.
See, I hate it when Vader doesn't wear the mask because now it's just Leon.
Yeah, he's just a dude. Doesn't quite look the same.
I like it one time, and it's Final 4 after he's bleeding, where he just takes off the mask because it's just in his way.
And this is crazy to me that Shawn eliminates them both like that.
Shawn is like, this is the one chance I'm gonna get to be that Hogan, and I'm gonna just.
The way that he looks like he eliminates him, it looks like he fulcrums them off his dick.
And then he picks up Kid in the way that Vader picked up.
And here comes Bob Holly with Michael.
Yep. You know, it happens every Royal Rumble that they're in there together. They got to work together in some fashion.
And now we've cleared the ring pretty much.
Yep.
Got to get your Holly and Hart break, Kid.
Look at this.
About the shove match.
Hakushi.
Honestly, great workers in the ring right now. Jesus Christ.
He's belts him for mine.
Oh, wait. Because everybody just wants to get back in the ring.
And it's like, this is Hakushi's entrance. Don't do the spot during Hakushi's entrance. Do this where he comes back in afterward, you know?
See, you're too used to the current choreographed Rumbles. This is just a match.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't choreograph shit in this. They were like, here's like the 4 things that need to happen. Everybody else, you figure it out. And this is so like they would not do this anymore. It's like, Michaels is eliminated then.
Yeah, I know.
They-
It's so dumb where they make up rules on the fly for all this
Mhm.
shit.
They
And
flirt
Owen-
with this every year based on what they need.
Owen
If they
makes it
need
a
the guy to
point to be like, I don't want to go over the top rope. Like,
Yeah, he eliminated Hunter as well. Yeah.
Hunter even goes out.
yeah, Holly goes over the top, but Owen only went through the middle rope, and he goes through the middle rope again, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yep, it's him being like, I'm not going over the top because that's the fucking rule.
They flirt with all of this all the time. Like,
Yeah, like that. I mean, the worst example of this is Fit Finley is eliminated by disqualification because he jumps the gun and helps out Hornswoggle, and just, you know, that's my least favorite elimination out of any Royal Rumble. He spits on the guy.
lots of auxiliary players in this one.
It'd be great if he just starts beating
But
up the
Hakushi
refs.
hasn't even been able to get in the ring by the time the next entrance
Yeah.
is coming out.
So awkwardly built the way that they used to do these. Like, now Hakushi's getting in there.
Oh shit, it's Tatanka.
Here goes Cornette.
Oh my god, that's so.
Okay, in fairness to, I don't know how those ropes didn't snap 5 times during this match
Mhm.
with all the weight and pressure they had on them.
Damn,
And there goes
Hakushi.
Hakushi.
Yeah, doing something cool finally. Been about time.
Again, like we've got the best workers in the company in the
Triple
match.
H diving off the top rope halfway across the ring to try and do like an axe handle.
To a guy that wasn't paying attention to him.
Yeah, I mean that's a guy that's got 2 working legs right there.
Owen almost eliminated there.
Is the Tatanka part of Money Inc. by this point?
Yeah.
Or the,
Yeah, he's past that point, I think.
Oh, it's past the point. Is he still heel though, or is he babyface?
He's definitely a heel. I think he's got like
Where's the
one more-
Where's the heel and face turn list from 1996?
Yeah.
I think he's got like one more month. So Sid took a hike randomly. Right before, I think late December, early January, Sid takes a hike for a few months. So the $1 Million Corporation still exists in that it's the 1, 2, 3 Kid, Tatanka, and Austin, and maybe Kama. But
Like, what a maneuver by Shawn Michaels, he pushes 2 guys over the top.
But because they were originally going to run with Sid and Kid as like a major tag team championship kind of thing, but again, Sid just, I don't know if it was like he got injured or what happened, but him leaving changed a lot of things. And then of course Ted leaves in a few months to be in the NWO. Oh my god.
There goes Hakushi.
Yeah.
Aldo Montoya to save the day. What a fucking terrible ring attire.
Yeah.
It's colorful. He's certainly wearing colors.
Like that mask is so silly.
It gives off a vibe of, we have a lot of leftover material, but not a lot of any material. So let's just mix it together. We got more yellow than anything else, but we don't have enough for a full gear. So let's just throw some of that leftover green and red into it. And then, like, even back then, like, this didn't work on me as a guy that loves fucking superheroes and, you know, this era of like colorful characters. Portuguese man who wore Aldo Montoya, I was like, fucking lame.
The thing I hate the most about it is just, why does it not cover the hair? Why does the hair have to be there still?
Because I think the hair is why they hired him, believe it or not. So they hired him because he looks like Seinfeld.
Ah, that's why Just Incredible never really made it in WWE.
And like, they waited a long enough time for this Lawler thing to be like, oh shit, that's right, Lawler is there.
Lawler
Well,
was
they weren't
under
even
there
teasing
for
it,
like,
were they?
No.
they showed him once.
Yeah.
Lawler was under there for like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorite things that they've ever done in a Royal Rumble is this whole
Holding
bit.
on to cables. God knows what that could have knocked out.
Yeah.
around water as well, which is not safe.
Those cables might not be attached to anything. They're probably just spares or something.
Could be. But it's great. What a great
It must
spot.
be so weird being in the under the ring and Lawler's just like, hunkered down listening to all the slams and all that. There goes Aldo.
Oh.
Fuck you, you're gone. There goes Lawler during a count because he can't time it better. And then here you go. Here's one of our let's actually pay attention to what this guy is going to do. He could win types.
Bing.
That's what I love about the Royal Rumble because you never know.
Please.
Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Matt Striker. There goes Tatanka. Was this a Don
Shawn?
Griffith toilet in the ring?
See, I think it's totally fine that look when he's Kevin Nash in WCW, but like the brown hair with Diesel just doesn't work.
Oh, because he started to get a little gray. Yeah.
Well, it's the fact that he's brown.
Diesel should have black hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you motherfucker. He's like,
and the amount of hubbub that they would put over this and be like, those two wrestled last year at WrestleMania.
they're friends, but we know there's a lot of history here.
Good friends, better enemies. Two dudes with attitudes. What a maneuver.
Lawler is so good. He gets eliminated the exact same way the next year, but he does it in 4
Yep.
seconds. Like, oh!
Jesus, Shawn.
See, now they're sharing Dolph Ziggler responsibilities.
Holly's like, I'll save you. Shawn.
I need you. This is the most action I'm going to get the whole year. Like, I need to.
Where? Somebody else could have used Bob Holly saving them a little later in the match. I actually think it's the person that Bob Holly eliminates.
Did not know for the longest time that Kama's supposed to stand for anything. I was always just like, I guess it's his name or something.
He's Kama. He can kick any
Kick
man's
any man's ass.
That's realistically, like, in a different time, that presentation really would have worked. The whole idea behind Kama.
Like, Kama was talented enough and big. Like, you put him in a slightly different position and this dude gets over like shit, And
the gimmick just being he's an ultimate fighter. Like, he's just
right.
a Vegas. He's a guy from Vegas who kind of does a little MMA, but we don't know what that is yet.
Yeah. But like, if you took him right now, you take that performer specifically. What's his name? Charles
Wright.
Charles Wright. You take him from like this era and you put him in NXT and you have him like learn some more of like the way that they want to do stuff. They're pushing him to the fucking moon. He'd be I don't know, like in a Jasper Troy situation or something like that, or like I wouldn't quite say like an Obafemi situation, but and he's realistically getting pushed pretty solid.
Yes, so yeah.
He got pushed hard in 95, but as we'll learn,
Yeah.
like nobody in 95 mattered by 96.
Right. It's really weird. Because he's got the whole thing with Undertaker and melting down the urn.
I mean, he gets to revive when it's like the Nation of Domination comes around. That revives him, so.
That did just position him, though, as being like, you're not even the mid-card champion guy, though. Look at how fucking young.
Oh, yeah, look
at this motherfucker.
This little baby face. He looks so tiny in this Royal Rumble,
a little
too.
Bit of his hair, yeah. Yeah, he looks awful.
He's so small.
The white boots as well, just so, just like, it just isn't him at all.
Like, he looks more like Crash Holly.
Yeah, it's like you would never be able to convince anyone that didn't know
Yeah.
that's Steve Austin. Like, that's literally 1 year away from, like, not even a year away, like a
1
few
year
months away
from-
from
we're
the Steve months.
3 months away from where he needed, because by WrestleMania he's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Like, smooth face, hanging on to whatever little bit of hair he's got left.
No
White
goatee
boots.
makes a big difference for just his visuals, but like he just like even like his height and the way that he moves is just so weird.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
There he
There
goes.
Somebody's accidentally gonna. Wait, no.
Oh, we know.
guy...
I know. Yeah, I know what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember the guy who does it.
Bulldog that does it, or
no, it's Rikishi.
That's Rikishi that does.
Oh yeah, it's no, it's not Rikishi. It's no
Fatu.
Fatu.
That's right. It's kids don't do drugs.
Yeah, he's the cool guy at the neighborhood. The ringmaster.
What was the deal here with Rikishi and Yokozuna? They woke up one day and they're just like, "We want to be rappers, man!" Like this is the fucking.
Yeah. Well, that was their attempt to try to appeal to a younger audience at this point, just trying to throw everything against the wall with like Men on a Mission and all this stuff as well.
Well,
like,
no, I mean, like they didn't let them do it. Like Yoko was like, "I want a rap theme," like, and there's like, "No, you're not gonna like."
I fucking love his theme.
Playing Hava Nagila is just like,
and he pats himself on the back while Mr. Perfect calls him Barry Horowitz. It's so good.
I think we haven't paid too much attention to the commentary here, but there's a great line where he goes, "If he wins this match, I'm coming out of retirement." Like, what the fuck is he doing in the Royal Rumble?
Nice little thing with
yeah, there you go.
Skin the cat movement and trying to kick him up and all. So who gets the comedy spot this year? Is it Kit Wilson or is it Joe Hendry or is it someone else?
Joe Hendry.
Do you think they're actually thinking about doing anything inventive in this Royal Rumble?
Well, I mean, like, who's the Barry Horowitz? Because like last year we got the Akira Tozawa gets taken out and then I Show Speed comes in.
Just to be very clear, Barry Horowitz is taken very seriously in this match.
Yeah,
which is part,
I was gonna say,
like, the issue.
I'd say the comedy spot in this was Lawler, right?
But that was Lawler. Lawler hiding under the ring, getting hit with the snake.
Yeah, I'd say if you look at this year's comedy thing, it's probably. It'll be. You imagine it's Joe Hendry if he's in it, like he'd probably do something.
Oh my God.
Oh, there goes Hunter. Just tossed out.
That was pretty unceremonious, by the way.
Like realistically. Should have been one of the final four.
Barry Horowitz is working over Shawn Michaels. I want to be very clear about where we're at in '96.
Yeah, but it just also shows like what they really thought about like the number one spot or anything like that. It's just like, oh, we don't need to. Well, I guess they cared to a degree, but it's like we don't need them to be eliminated in some super ceremonious or interesting way. They can just get thrown out at some point
by one of his friends.
Yeah.
And like this era Fatu
make a difference, Fatu, yeah, that's it.
Is so bad. It looks like the gear is so stupid. He doesn't even have the stupid jacket on.
See, he doesn't last very long with this because he's the Sultan by
Mabel.
This lasted a year because he's a Sultan by later this year, I believe.
Yeah.
But they did try to do something with the make a difference. So like, there's a brief moment in time that nobody talks about anymore because this happened like briefly on Superstars TV where like Samu comes back along with Rosie, that Rosie that we wouldn't actually see for 6 years, doing like a, nah man, fuck trying to save the kids, you got to come back and run the streets with us. That goes nowhere, but they did try. They did try to like bring the Samoans back, and the story Bruce Pritchard tells, which I'm going to choose to believe here because it's funny, is they went in to fire Fatu, and like for the meeting, Fatu goes in with like Afa, Samu, and Rosie, and instead of firing Fatu, they all leave with jobs.
Like bring the I was just saying earlier, like bring the Samoans back. Like, no, we like the Thin Mints.
God, Michaels. as the focal point of this and all, then Austin being such a big star in a few months, and Austin just does not look like he belongs.
Well, let's talk about this because, like, we obviously know, anyone who knows anything knows that how this ends. Obviously, Michaels wins the match because they're just building it all around him anyway. But it's like, I found it just crazy to me that, like, this is by the 10th anniversary of the Royal Rumble in '98, they'd had 3 people win it back to back, and they wouldn't have another person win it back to back until Cody Rhodes.
Until last year, yeah.
So it's like, it's crazy, like, how.
Here's our first Kane.
Yeah.
Look at how many future, like, if you change this for 2 seconds and say that Rikishi, NWO Nash, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Owen Hart, this is a fucking
Shawn Michaels and fucking Kane, and yeah.
Oh,
and then you go, technically speaking, fucking Bob Backlund's in this, and Jake the Snake and all that. You're like, all right, you're fantasy booking this, and then you throw in about 6 other people, like the squat team and
then,
Gilbert.
by the way, this goes to show this change in production here, because that's the major spot of the match.
I like to think right now. Oh, sorry, Robert. Didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I like right now that it's still like when Yankem was choking Diesel at the side of the thing. He's sucking the life force out of Diesel to become fake Diesel in a couple of months' time.
that is actually what's happening.
That Enziguri.
They didn't call the spot of the match with the Enziguri, and Diesel just eliminating Owen by saving Shawn. They didn't even call it.
Yeah, they had it like the inset. Like, you could barely see what was happening. Oh, nice close.
He's so weird the way that he moves and the way that he does this to watch. Yeah, it's so.
I think he just thinks that he needs to be hokey because he's in WWE now.
Oh no, because he's trying to still do Stunning Steve, but with a thinning head, and it doesn't work. Because if he has the hair on his head that he did even in ECW, yeah, he's balding, but it looks like he could still be a cheeky bastard.
It just like surprised me because like they hired him after that short stint he had in ECW where he did like not a Steve Austin thing, but a more like, real snarky type of guy. Oh god,
not gonna lie,
Jannetty of this Royal Rumble.
Not gonna lie, Marty Jannetty's about to get one of the biggest pops in the match. Pay attention. The place will actually blow when Michaels goes after Jannetty or vice versa.
Is it? Oh, is it his non-daughter that's going to be leading the chanting?
You know who Austin reminds me of? I mentioned Crash Holly earlier when he was up against Bob Holly, but he gives me vibes of like if I don't know that it's him and all the other things like that, I would be like, oh, this is Skip.
It could be Candido, yeah.
And ironically, like they're kind of in the same position at the time. 2 great workers that are known for being great workers that don't have a clear direction.
Dude, I would confuse him with like. Oh, there you go. Now it's getting loud.
For Michaels and Jannetty fighting, it gets loud for 2 seconds, and then it immediately quiets down again. It's such a weird time in that way.
Well, they decided to have a match for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, let's just do some spots together. Like you say, it's hard to not look at how awkward Austin looks at this point. But it's just like a case of like you like this sort of Austin, the way that he looks and the way that he's acting now, it's like, okay, this is I'm trying to think of an equivalent nowadays. Mark Davis. Like this is I don't know, Matt Morgan from the old days or whatever in TNA. It's like this guy that they're probably going to push, but he just doesn't have anything.
Yeah, I would not look at a guy like this and think this guy's going to be pushed to even like challenge for the Intercontinental title, let alone become what he is.
Yeah, I mean, he wins next year's Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he's the focal point. Yeah, the biggest guy, like the biggest star.
He's the focal point of like 5 of the next 6 Rumbles.
And you compare him to somebody like how Davey Boy just comes out and it's like, oh, well, I mean, clearly Davey Boy's going to have a better chance of winning this than this fucking little scamp in white boots.
So Austin's supposed to be in the Final Four. That does not happen. Hey, Diana's here for some reason.
Outside of that, hair looking good.
Probably for Michaels.
And there goes Janae.
Smarty. Not sure if he was supposed to stay on there or not, but botched anyway if that wasn't the case.
Yankem
This is before he has to do it for The Rock.
Yeah, he's doing it for the kids now.
Mm-hmm.
There goes Austin. There goes the Ringmaster. Yeah. That was the elimination.
Yep.
And he's pissed because
Austin, he's supposed to be in the Final Four, have a big spot with Shawn. That gets fucked.
Who's he supposed to replace in it? Fatu?
Nope, there he goes.
Okay, there you go. Oh, that's right, because it's not Fatu. I'm thinking it's
I think it's Kama.
It's Kama,
I think Kama's in the Final Four now instead. So he gets a Final Four nod instead of the Ringmaster.
What was the spot that he was supposed to do with Michaels?
I'm guessing it's what Bulldog ends up doing with Michaels.
Because they do the whole stupid thing where they just like push each other.
Because Kama's gonna end up fighting Diesel. And I think it would have made more sense given the storylines at the time if Diesel would have eliminated Bulldog because they were feuding for the majority of 95. And there's Duke.
It goes number 30, yeah.
So there's your Final Four basically, and the extra two being Yankem and
Drosy, yeah.
And again, don't do the whole you determine who number 30 is, and then it just kills the buzz because it's just like, and then we know that Drosy's out.
And so they're working through.
Owen's back.
That's the guy from Vladimir's friend. Like about his name.
That's Ringside Charlie.
They wouldn't be able to help themselves these days. He would only come out and do this if he was also eliminating Shawn.
Why don't these officials just stay outside? Stay around ringside? Because they've been more in and out than pretty much any guy.
Like 4 times. What the fuck?
These are some old dudes. Like, you're having them rush in and out of this entire thing every time.
Maybe it's a rib. Maybe they just want to fuck with the agents. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, drop kick.
Big man.
Your number 30 just tossed out like that. Like nothing.
See, I think that would have ended up being Austin.
Yeah, So do you think that cause there'd still be 5 guys, wouldn't there, really?
As I always like this type of like the slide and closing.
He gets this. He gets that. He's watching.
Then it's the casual push, which I hate this elimination. Just leave.
And
then
it could have been better spot, but still cool idea of the super
it's a good idea.
kick.
He just misplaced the kick quite a bit there.
Yeah. And it is a good idea for it to be Diesel as the final person, because then it's like, okay, he beats the guy that he lost to at the WrestleMania prior.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the plan all along.
I don't think that they thought about it, but like that would be like, Diesel, where somebody with a script supervisor would actually care.
Diesel is on his arc to being a heel.
Yeah.
Because he's like, fuck, I saved Shawn 3 times in this match. He's like, I picked up Brett in Survivor Series when I could have just beaten him, and then he rolled me up. He's getting tired of being this guy.
Doot.
Just decided to attack Bulldog straight after. So is Diesel babyface at this point?
He still is,
That's what I'm saying. He's
because he fights Taker at Mania, doesn't he? So
he's about to turn heel right after this match. He's in a brawl. He's in a brawl with Undertaker, as Taker's making his entrance. And then he'll come back later and screw him over.
And then you got fucking Shawn doing the whole, I got to strip.
Moon. Yeah.
Like, why was this his gimmick?
He's like, hey, didn't see you there.
Hey, do you want to taste? Or what?
He's like, I've seen it before, Shawn.
Everyone's seen it before.
He's like, hey, are you mad at me?
Dude, every single night we go into the locker room, you've got it out, pretty much. So it's like,
listen up, big man. I got the drinks later, that kind of thing. But I do like this little moment too. I like his little like saunter over and the way that he jumps up. Doot 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 doot. Bloop.
So surely his heel turn would have been more impactful if like Diesel just attacked him here.
Right.
No, he's gonna do it randomly at a house show.
Okay, well, yeah. I mean that's obviously the most effective way of doing it.
I mean, well, I say that, but it's also Madison Square Garden, and Diesel just beats up the other 3 major baby faces in the company with a chair. Like, good angle because you totally missed the kick.
Yeah,
much better angle.
To be fair, it's difficult. Like Diesel's like so much bigger than Michaels is. To be able to get his foot up there is going to be hard.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do that with a fucking 1,000 tries.
Now, if he hit him with his dick, that would be another thing to do that pretty easily.
See, this is right now. Diesel absolutely would have stayed in the ring for the photo opportunities.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like if it's up to him nowadays, he would have invited the whole clique down, even if they were heels or baby faces.
But it's not even the main event of the night because they go into the championship match instead.
Right, who's because
he's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna do that, you gotta
it's the A.
Elongate the.
It's gotta be he's back.
Yeah.
That's like when people say like I love you and they put the E's. It's like that's I love you. Weird gimmick.
Diesel is like he's got the best storyline in the company at this time. It's genuinely interesting to watch him go from being like a good guy to just being like somebody who's just like, fuck this guy. Hey, it's Vladimir's friend.
So it's like obviously not the best Royal Rumble of all time. Not the worst though. You know, it's better than
we've seen worse than that, yeah.
80s ones and stuff.
I had fun. I like Royal Rumbles. They're so just fun and silly.
Yeah, I've definitely been less entertained by other ones we've watched in the past. Definitely the one the year prior to this one, 95.
Yeah, 95 is a mess. We had the option of watching 96, 06, 2016, and Greatest Royal Rumble. Currently on our schedule, that's this one and Fannounce Table. Fannounce Table. Darkcast of the Greatest Royal Rumble will be the other one that we do. Of course, some other people have been asking if we do the 06 one or something, but limited amount of schedule time that we have, and we already planned out the other stuff. So if you do want us to check out 06 or 2016, or technically, I guess, anything else, on that front, the best way to make sure that you can get that is to directly sponsor it through the Pick Your Poison tier over there on the Patreon and the YouTube channel membership. Keep in mind, too, that the Darkcast tier one, when we record that, only available through the Darkcast tier. So if you don't have that, then sign up for that. And make sure that you check out all the other stuff on the link tree at amangotree.com. You can find all the social media stuff and other links for Smark Moment and Fanboys Anonymous and my own stuff over there.
Yep, and you can follow me everywhere at Dude Felice. And you can check out my writing on Insider Gaming and check out what Callum's got going on.
You can follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Wigmeister14. Check out the power rankings every single Saturday over on smarkatmoment.com. I rank the WWE superstars based on their previous week's performances, and head on over to the Fantasy League, also at wwefantasyleague.com, where we've shook things up a little bit. If you checked out the last episode of the Hot Tags, you'll know what those changes are. And do you see how our team's performing as we head towards the Royal Rumble, where a lot of big points will be scored?
Hopefully some interesting eliminations, hopefully some fun stuff to check out there and all, but at least when it comes to the 1996 Watchalong that we got going on, that'll do us in. So thank you for checking this out. Thank you for leaving your comments, and thank you for tuning in next time. If you are on the Darkcast here, it's probably going to be the greatest Royal Rumble. If not, then it'll be the hot tags, which I'm not sure what we're going to do with the hot tags this week. It kind of depends on when we record the greatest Royal Rumble and stuff too. But we'll see. We'll try to plan that out. It might end up just being something that I do on my own, actually, on like the middle of the night or so. Scheduling wise, we'll figure it out. But stay tuned to whatever it is that you click on next, and that'll do us in. So adios, everybody. This has been another Smark Out moment, and we're being counted out.